Hello there, very good evening and a warm welcome. This is Rupavahini News and I'm Sharon Mascarenhas.
And I'm Rohan Mendis.
Investigation time period of the Presidential Commission on those missing has been extended by 6 months. This is a decision taken by President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The time period of the Commission has been extended up to the 12th of August. Maxwell Parakrama Paranagama is the chairman of the commission, where Priyanti Suranjana, Vidyaratna and Mano Ramanathan are the other members. Thousands of complaints from various parts of the country were received by this commission. The first session for open facts from the people in Jaffna district ended on the 17th, and the facts were entertained from the people in Kilinochchi district from January 18 to the 21st. The responsibility of this commission is to inquire into the missing incidents and the abductions which were supposed to take place during the period of 19 June 1990 to 19 May 2000. According to recommendations of the LLRC, this initiative will be implemented. The information regarding the progress of this commission can be obtained from the website on www.llrcaction.lk.
Well, the northern province of this country gains a leading place in the process of the country's production and other aspects as well. Especially sculptures, architectural creations and the palm-related products are the major traditional products of the northern province. Amidst the terrorism that haunted the area for over 30 long years, the traditional industry was crippled. However, with the dawn of peace and due to the program of the present government, the products of the north and the northern creators have a great opportunity to revive the traditional products. With the government's initiative, the small industry and the rural products had achieved a great growth, and the living standards of the people in the northern area is also uplifted. The Datakirula National Development Program will provide the people in the northern area an opportunity to display their traditional products to the people in the south of the country. According to the governor of the northern province, Major General G.H. Chandrasiri, it was instructed to display the name boards of the stalls in all 3 languages. The 8th Datakirula National Development Exhibition will commence tomorrow at Kuliapitia under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
In other stories, the Indian Supreme Court, considering the petition submitted by the central government, issued a stay order on Tamil Nadu government's decision to release all 7 convicts in Rajiv Gandhi's assassination case. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha Jairam has pledged that she would take immediate steps to release Murugan, Shantan and Perarivalan, who are on death row in connection with the Rajiv Gandhi's murder. It was decided into its commute that the death sentence of the 3 condemned prisoners to life imprisonment. Tamil Nadu wants to set all 7 convicts free in the assassination case after the apex court had commuted the death penalty of 3 of them to lifetime imprisonment. Central government has submitted a petition to the Supreme Court to prevent this move. The Supreme Court has ordered that none of the convicts should be released until the 6th of March. The petition will be considered on that date. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh said that the release of the assassins of Rajiv Gandhi is not legally tenable. The Prime Minister also pointed out that it was an attack on the soul of India as well. Meanwhile, the General Secretary of the Congress, Rahul Gandhi, also criticized the move of the Tamil Nadu government. Rahul Gandhi lashed out at the Tamil Nadu government's decision and questioned if the killers of the Prime Minister of this country are being released, what kind of justice should be the common man expecting?
Well, this is a special segment compiled in connection with Colombo City. According to the model of America's White House, the Colombo Municipal Council building had been designed. However, this mega building had to lose its colors due to negligence. It should be noted that the Municipal Council and the parks were developed without a proper plan. Government has spent over 610 million rupees to renovate the Vihara Mahadevi Park with all facilities. The park is fully fledged with all the features for the children to enjoy their time, and this park is capable of providing an enjoyable time for both kids and elders.
පෞල් පිටින් පැමිණ නිදහසේ අසිරිය විරින්ද විහාර මහදේවී උද්‍යානය සුවදායක ക്ഷേම භූමියක් වෙලා. එම ජනතාව තම හදවතට දැනෙන අවංක සිතුවිලි අප සමග මෙසේ පැවසුවා.
මම මේ ආණ්ඩුවට ගරු කරනවා. සෑහෙන වැඩ කොටසක් කරනවා මේ ආණ්ඩුව. බලන්න කොච්චර ලස්සනද කියලා. ඉස්සර මේ වගේ වාඩි වෙන්න බෑ. ගේට්ටු ගාලා හැමතැනම මේක පැත්තෙන් යන්න ඕනේ එන්න ඕනේ. දැන් බලන්න හැමතැනම යන්න පුළුවන් එන්න පුළුවන්.
කලින්ට වඩා ඉතින් ඇත්තටම ගොඩාක්ම දියුණුවක් පෙන්වන්න කරනවා. ඉතින් සතුටුයි ඇත්තටම. හැමෝටම පහසුකම් ගොඩක් ලැබිලා තියෙනවා.
ඒ ගමේ තියෙන ගතිය දැනෙනවා මේ වගේ තැනක ඉඳලා ස්ටඩි කරද්දී. ඉතින් පහසුයි, ලේසි, අනික සුභ සෞන්දර්ය ලස්සනයි. නිදහසේ ස්ටඩි කරන්න පුළුවන්.
පැති දේවල් වෙන්නේ නැතුව හොඳින් ඉන්න තියෙනවා නම් එච්චරයි වෙන්නේ.
Vihara Mahadevi Park is a real high note for the lovers who enjoy time, and also it yields a good experience for those who are engaged in research and education. This park enhances the free time of the people, and it becomes an enjoyable location for the public to relax. This project was started by the Defence and Urban Authority along with Colombo Urban Council.
Colombo Mayor A.J.M. Musamil said that the government had not considered any party or other differences in the development process of the country. The mayor also said that the government had not neglected the development projects of the Colombo Municipal Council, considering it as a UMP-led council. The reconstructed road system and the renovated Vihara Mahadevi Park, done at a cost of 1.4 billion rupees, were vested to the public yesterday. Minister Dinesh Gunawardena and the Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa were the chief guests on the occasion. Colombo Mayor A.J.M. Musamil said that the present government has developed the Colombo city from all the angles, and the racecourse was also developed with much expenses. The government has provided 50 million rupees towards this initiative. The mayor also added that the town council had been neglected during the past, and the town council was with a lack of facilities. However, the Colombo Municipal Council is now getting a good income for its maintenance. The mayor also said that the racecourse brings a good income to the council and questioned whether it was taken to Madhumulana. He also said that the present government did not neglect the Colombo Municipal Council, considering it as a UMP ruling council. He went on to say that the Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa had worked closely to resolve the garbage issue of the city. Well, a program to provide permanent houses to over 70,000 unauthorized dwellers in the Colombo city is currently underway. This is a special project to uplift the living standards of these people. Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa made these observations addressing at the 31st annual sessions of the Sri Lanka Institute of Architects. The country is achieving an expedited economic development under the clear and comprehensive vision of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. Providing new houses is also a basic program initiated to develop the Colombo city. Flood control in Colombo city, providing of houses to the low-income families, road development, enhancement of parks and public facilities, and the conservation of the ancient buildings are being carried out successfully. Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa pointed out that the part of architects towards this initiative is very vital. The national conference was held under the theme of Architecture Envisioning Futures. This was held under the auspices of Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa at the BMICH.
The families being resettled used to live in unsanitary and unhygienic conditions, and their social environment was not at all good. Through greatly improving their housing facilities and introducing them to a more comfortable way of life in the new buildings, these people will gain the domestic environment they need to achieve social mobility. This is the greatest contribution of the relocation program to the people of Colombo.
Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa was presented with a memento. The chairman of the Architect Association, Professor Chitra Vedikara, the chairman of the National Conference Committee, Dr. Janaka Vijayasundara, and several national and international architects were present on the occasion.
Well, the government has decided to give a major lead forward in the local film industry by mingling it with modern world through digital technology. In a special statement, Minister of Mass Media and Information Kelia Rambukwala said that the use of digital projection will will be in place as an alternative to 35mm celluloid films that is presently used as the medium of film projection. The minister made this observation at a media briefing held at the Temple Trees under the auspices of President Mahinda Rajapaksa recently. Artists from various sectors participated at the event. The prior approval of the National Film Corporation should be obtained before converting the cinema halls towards digital projection system. Regulations towards this initiative will be declared soon. The present government had initiated several projects to provide welfare and enhancement facilities to the artists. Ranmihitan Televillage was set up to facilitate the artists to film movies and teledramas in one place. Even foreign movies are also filmed in Ranmihitan Televillage. The government has also introduced a project to provide loan facilities to the artists towards purchasing vehicles and houses. A special insurance scheme was also introduced to the artists. Financial assistance is being provided to the aged and feeble artists. Moving forward, the National Arts Centre was set up to provide facilitation to the artists in Kundasale. Meanwhile, the artists praised the government for introducing the Rupavahini State Festival to assess the skills of the artists.
Minister Kelly Rambukwala pointed out that the importance of having an open debate on social websites. Sharing of knowledge is a good thing. However, it is not permittable that some social websites degrades the society. The minister made these observations at a cabinet media briefing. Minister Kelly Rambukwala said that there is a big issue in the country in connection with the social websites. Adding further, the minister said that there are two factors to be considered in connection with these websites. One is their safety and the other is their bad impact on society.
එතකොට යම් කිසි කෙනෙකුට අගතගාමියක් වෙන එකක් නතර කරන්න ගියොත් රටේ ලෝකයේ පොදු සංවේදනය දැනුම සංවේදනය අවහිර වෙනවා.
The Director General of Government Information Centre, Professor Aryaratna Athugala, was also present on the occasion.
Well, activists of the United National Party are worried as the opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe, who is appearing on behalf of the drug dealers, is not looking after the members of the party when they are in trouble. Hence, they questioned whether the opposition leader had any rights to talk about ethics. Samaj leader Sunil, who accepted that he is involved in drug dealing, admitted that the opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe took measures to protect him. Opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe added that at first we are going to ask to provide protection to Sunil. We will take necessary measures towards this end. We are going to ask the government as to what action it is planning to take. Samaj leader Sunil publicly accepted that he has been engaged in drug dealing. Samaj leader Sunil noted that he is not telling that he was involved in the selling of drugs. He was in drug trafficking for 3 years. Political analysts say that Ranil Wickremesinghe has tainted history of stepping in to protect persons who committed wrongdoings. Mr. Wickremesinghe was accused for taking action to get the release of persons like Gonavela Sunil, who was accused for rapes, and giving them all-island justice peace posts. They pointed out that it was a matter of regret that Mr. Wickremesinghe, who protected rapists, had stepped in to protect drug dealers. Political analysts reiterated that former UNP governments in which Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe has held ministerial portfolios were responsible for introducing narcotic rackets, rapes and murderous culture to the country.
Parliamentarian Palutha Thevarapperuma challenged the UNP Working Committee to conduct the disciplinary action against him before the Parliament. A nomination issue has become the base public conflict. Parliamentarian Palutha Thevarapperuma and the opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe had a heated argument in Parliament complex recently. Subsequently, the Parliament membership and the electoral organizer post of Palutha Thevarapperuma was suspended by the UNP Working Committee. Palitha Thevaraperuma said that the objective of this disciplinary action is to abolish his MP portfolio. He also challenged the UMP Working Committee to conduct the disciplinary action against him before the public. The parliamentarian also challenged that he would resign his post if the Working Committee is ready to conduct the disciplinary action before the public.
Well, the wife of leading cricketer Hashan Tilakaratne says that Hashan Tilakaratne is fed up with the United National Party. She also charged that the party leadership should be responsible for the aggravated internal crisis of the party. Mrs. Tilakaratne levelled this charge against the leadership at the public rally held to support Ajit Subasinghe contesting under the UPFA for the Western Provincial Council. Hashan's wife, Apsari Tilakaratne, said that no one is interested in finding as to why a person who obtained 34,000 preferential votes in an election did not contest for the provincial council election. He is being blocked and he is fully fed up with the actions of the party. She also said that she would never allow him to contest from the United National Party and added that she would not allow the UNP to use him.
Well, Cabinet granted approval to construct a new bridge over Kalaniya River connecting the Colombo town and the Colombo-Katnaika highway. This proposal was submitted by His Excellency the President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
This project has been designed considering the future traffic congestion that may prevail from year 2020 to 2035. The new bridge is to be constructed using Japan technology. JICA is to grant a loan facility of 450 billion rupees towards this initiative. 537 permanent steel bridges are to be constructed island-wide at a cost of 100 million sterling pounds. As the first phase of this initiative, Secretary to the Ministry of Economic Development has been delegated powers enter an agreement with the investor. This proposal was submitted by the Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa. A 2-year high-weight promotional program will be implemented to promote country's tourist sector. The proposal submitted by the Minister of Economic Development Basil Rajapaksa has the objective to obtain the contribution of the tourist sector towards the country's economic development. Strategic urban development projects are to be implemented targeting Galle and Kandy towns. Identifying of such projects have been handed over to Expertise Advisory Service Unit of Moratuwa University. Cabinet granted approval to the proposal submitted by President Mahinda Rajapaksa to obtain a loan facility of $786 million from the government of Korea towards Ruwanwalla and Beduruwa water supply projects. Cabinet granted its approval to the proposal submitted by Minister Mahindananda Alutgamage to formulate regulations to prevent match fixing. The objective of this initiative is to safeguard the expected disciplines in sports. It is planned to provide round-the-clock water supply to the residents of Rajagiriya, Navala and Kolonnawa areas. This proposal was submitted by Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, and the Cabinet also granted permission to allocate a plot of land of the IDH hospital belonging to the Ministry of Health to construct the proposed Gotatuwa underground reservoir.
Well, some investors from Malaysia held discussions with the Governor of the Eastern Province. The meeting between the Governor, Rear Admiral Mohan Vijay Vikrama, and the Malaysian investors was held in the Governor's office in Trincomalee. The meeting was held with the arrangement of Eastern Provincial Council member Hafiz Nazir. The Governor said that the Eastern Province had achieved expedited development in several sectors, including economy, education, health and agriculture. Meanwhile, the Governor also clarified the facts to the representative of the European Union, David Danny, over the real situation of the Eastern Provincial Council set up a few years ago. The representative also inquired about the progress of the project supported by the European Union launched in the Eastern Province.
We now bring you our special segment on the upcoming provincial council elections. A public rally of Sisira Jayakuri of the UPFA was held at the Kiribatkura yesterday. Parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa was the chief guest. The propaganda rally of the United National Party was held at Ambalangoda recently. Several candidates contesting for the Southern Provincial Council addressed the public. The public rally of Jayantha Mudannayaka, who is contesting under the UPFA for Gampa district, was held recently, and the chief guest of this rally is Parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa. The Election Operational Office of Venerable Galagama Dhammaransi Thera, who is contesting for the Western Province Provincial Council under the UPFA, has been set up at Kirula Road in Narayanpeta. Minister Vasudevan Anakara and several others were present on the occasion. A public rally supporting Hirunika Premachanda, contesting from the UPFA for the Western Provincial Council, was held at Kotikavatta yesterday. Deputy Speaker Chandima Veerakudi, Deputy Minister MKADS Gunawardana and the Chairman of the Kotikavatta Mulleriyawa Pradeshiya Sabha Prasanna Solanga Arachi were also present on the occasion. The election office of Bindu Veera Singha and Veerasumana Veera Singha, contesting under the UPFA for the Southern Provincial Council, was set up at the New Pay in Mathura recently. Minister Chandrasiri Gajadhira was the chief guest on the occasion.
Samantha Lakmal from Air Force won the overall championship of the Datakura bicycle race. Nihal Silva from the Navy became the runners-up. Asera Sisirakumara from the Army came to the third place. The report is being filed by Amantha Vijayasuriya from Rupavahini. Today, the fourth round ended at the Kuliapitiya Datakura location. Madhushanka Pereira from Sri Lankan Air Force won the first place, while the second and third place went to Samira Chaturanga from Army and Jeevan Jasingha from Air Force respectively. The race, which commenced near the bus stand of Putlam in the morning, reached Kuliapitiya through Chido and Vennapur. Priyantha Vijayasinghe from Mount Lapnia Sports Club, who was leading at the race, got injured within the last 4 kilometers of the destination. He was placed 18th, while Samantha Lakmal from Air Force became the overall championship. The second place went to Nihal Silva from AV and Asera Sisirakumara from the Army won the third place. The Navy won the overall championship. Sri Lanka beat Bangladesh by 61 runs at the one-day international held at Binipur Shia Bangla grounds today. Winning the toss, Sri Lanka batted first. Kushal Janit Pereira was out for only 8 runs. Sri Lanka lost some of its first wickets for low run rate. However, the partnership established by Kumar Sangakkara and Asantha Priyanchana scored 114 runs for the 4th wicket. Asantha scored 60 runs, while Sangakkara recorded the 17th century in his cricket life, obtaining 128 runs. In reply, Bangladesh was able to score 228 runs for the loss of all wickets in 43 overs. Playing an isolated innings, Mushrika Rahim scored 79 runs. The third ODI will be held on the 22nd at Dhaka City.
And there we end tonight's edition of Rupavahini News. And together with Sharon, Masha and the rest of the news team, I'm Rohan Mendes saying thanks for watching us. Good night.